Northwest Career Center. And within that American Job Center, we have a special program called the Reentry Center, or the REC. And we specialize at the Reentry Center, helping people that have background issues, whatever the the name is. I think today it's justice involved. If you've been justice involved in some way, you can come to the Northwest Career Center, and we have special programming to help you get back on your feet, get your life in order. One of those programs is Bridge to Career, and that's a program that I run. So I don't want to beat a dead horse about the crime statistics in Baltimore. We know that it's a problem. Um, we're all trying to do our best to uh, make it better. Just these are just some stats that I found, and just to give you a snapshot, in 2019, to give you a summation, you had a 1 in 16 chance to be a victim of any crime in Baltimore City. And so crime alone is bad, but what really makes it worse is the fact that a lot of our offenders are reoffenders. And so, just to give you a little idea of what that means, in Maryland, the chance of someone recommitting or the likelihood of them to reoffend in the state is 40%. In Baltimore City, it's 73%. And that's a problem. That's a huge problem. And some of the big recidivism factors are parole violations, difficulty in obtaining legal identification, the lack of education, and the strongest predictor of recidivism is poverty. Too often, reentrants to society do not have the prerequisite education, specialized training, documentation, essential employment skills, technical knowledge, and support uh, to um, to move their lives in a different direction. And what tends to happen is they go back to what they know, what they learned to do, and chances are they reoffend. And that's just been a huge problem in the city. So years ago, I believe it was 2016, we began this project, Bridge to Career, and trying to do something different, trying to uh, break this cycle. And so it's a comprehensive orientation and preparation for targeted skills training, leading to employment in career track industries. And during that time, we kind of targeted some specific industries. But over time, as I'm working with the guys, it's really what they want to do, what they specialize in, and what their goal is, and I help them achieve those goals. So it's created to offer a personalized approach to reentry and workforce development. Customers get a boutique style services and not cookie cutter programming. Too often I talk to these guys and say, oh yeah, I've been to Goodwill and I've been through Center for Urban Families. And this is not to knock them. I mean, they're great programs, but they're typically cohort based where you're sitting in a classroom with 20 or 30 other people. Um, and it's not specific to you. And you guys have done enough workforce development over the years. If you got a group of 20 people, hey, if you can keep 15 of them focused on you, you're doing great, right? But with this program, it's 100%. I want to get all of those people. So I do a lot of one-on-ones. I don't do cohort style programming. I meet with people and I find out what their needs are, what their goals are, what they want to do, what they specialize in. And then I use our extensive city-based programming and our partnerships that we have to kind of help them achieve those goals. So essentially, I help them navigate Baltimore's workforce system. And we support those programs too. If there are other programs that help justice involved individuals, we will support them. ROCA, um, Pivot, those are just some of them off the top of my head that we help out. We'll do programming for them. We'll take the services to them. We'll have them come here for services, depending on what it is they need. We just try to meet people where they are with Bridge to Career.
On top of the dresser, TV dresser, is
On-
one there.
Uh, and so one of the things that we do, I get a little bucket of money and we do forklift operator training. And that's been great. That's been a great program. I've had men and women come in. Uh, one of the programs we did was a 2-day training where they also got OSHA certification. We've pared it down to just a 1-day class now so we can get more individuals involved. We've got a tremendous success rate with employment post operator training. I mean, it's been fantastic. And so we're looking to in the future to potentially continue to do this, do more, other types of training, that sorts of thing. So, in summation, over the time, we've served 712 customers. These are people who have come home. A lot of people, so I can give you specific stories of people who have left jail in the morning and in the afternoon were sitting with me talking about plans for their future. It's I deal with a lot of people as VOA, Volunteers of America. We're available. If you've got customers that are justice involved and they're having trouble finding work or moving their lives in a different direction or need that hand holding, send them our way. Over the years, we've got 65 people trained. Most of that has been a forklift certification. I had a few years where I paid for people to go through JARC or some of our other programming, but typically I'll use our WIOA programming now, our WIOA funding for those types of trainings. Over the years, we've got 784 jobs. And these are people that, again, that came home, that had obstacles to employment. And this is not just me, this is the credit of our team, business services team. You guys know who you are. Help me out with deployment, with sending me leads from referrals and taking my guys and working with the guys. And it's been great. So far, we've had an average wage of $14.13. The most important thing is, as I mentioned before, in the state of Maryland, the recidivism rate is at 40%. And in Baltimore, I mentioned the recidivism rate is at 73%. And this isn't a perfect number. This is very much so a snapshot. And this is just within Baltimore that I could research through case search. But our participants from B2C have had a recidivism rate of 12.5% through the years that we've been doing this program. And, a lot of guys will say to me that they might have been on a job or been in a situation and something happened and they were about to maybe do something that would potentially have them lose their job. And they would say to me, Mr. Smith, man, I was about to tell them something, but then I thought about you. And I tell them all the time, until you can do it for yourself, do it for me. Do it for me. That's what it's going to take right now for you to, change your line of thinking. Think of how I'm going to respond or disappointing me. And then eventually, hopefully over time, you're going to do it for yourself. And that's been the case. So again, I want to tell you that I want to thank everyone that's been involved, because this isn't just me. This is an agency-wide thing. This is the success that we have had as an agency with this program, and continued support. I want to thank you all for helping me out with this, because all of you have lent a hand in one way or another. One of my participants, you might have referred someone to me, whatever the case may be. I tell all of my partners when I work with them, they're not your customer. They're not my customer. They're our customers. They've come through all of us. They've seen all of us. They've worked with all of us. So thank you for that. And are there any questions? I love no questions. So with that in mind, I'm at the Northwest Career Center. Again, my name is Jimmy Smith. I'm very easy to find. That's about as easy a name as you can remember. If you got any customers who are having issues with just moving their lives forward because they're justice involved, send them our way. We've got programming to help them get their lives on track. With that, you guys have a good day. I'll see you.
Hey, Jimmy, before you roll, I don't want to let you slide away without just first just thanking you and thanking all the folks at the rec, Antonio for his leadership. Bridge to Career has been around for a few years. I think it's a real model for how we do things with a specific population. I know you've been fine-tuning it and making it even stronger. I just want to thank you. And again, I want, these sessions are meant to be sort of quick hitters. but I know, Jimmy, you're certainly going to be open to folks contacting you directly. Some lessons learned about, we got a lot of experts on this, we've got a whole host of experts on this call, but folks should feel free to reach out to you to get sort of specifics if they have specific questions, things that you've done that is a best practice that can be applied elsewhere. But again, just want to thank you for all this good work.
Sure. Thanks, Jason. Thanks, everyone. And I mean, I guess I'll see you in like another 10 minutes or so. So, I don't know if DJ Craig wanted to give us a dance out or something. I don't know. But anyway, thanks for showing up today. And again, I'll see you guys in a few more minutes.
Missing y'all already. See you on the next one.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Sure.
Thanks, Jimmy. See you
Thanks,
later,
Jimmy.
everyone.
Great job, Jim.